state title. Those are the four cups to win. Men's second. Amesbury High, a group that saved its best basketball for the month of February. Amesbury won a preliminary playoff game for the right to play here at 10th, and now look to play scoreless. For the Tigers, it is a familiar setting. Like loud, and now look to make it 3 in a row. It's the Lynn Tech Tigers and the Amesbury High Redhawks, and it begins right now. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this contest. I'm Justin Barrasso, being alongside senior extraordinaire Zachary Lucas, and we're ready for tip-off, which is won by Amesbury High. State tournament basketball has arrived here in Lynn.
I'm excited. I'm happy. We've been here for a long while. I'm excited. I mean, it's been all around a good season so far. I've enjoyed every single bit of it. I've loved it, and I'm excited for it. I'm really excited for it. Absolutely, and I think he stood up for when he needed to, and he's done a great, amazing job at it so far. And I think I agree with you. He hasn't. I don't think he's gotten the recognition he deserves. Yeah.
10-2 Tech.
I think it's a bad luck for Newbie being here.
So you sound great on my headset. We work this together.
Oh, I'm hearing I'm too loud, right? I sound normal. They can't hear you. That's what I'm hearing.
You're not hearing me. All right.
How about now? No.
Unplug me in. Which ones are me?
Maybe, right? No, this one.
Timeout here with 20 seconds to go on the timeout. And we'll see how does that sound better? Too quiet?
How about now?
Justin Barrasso here with Zachary Lucas. Too quiet? 10-2. Amesbury with the ball. Andy Batista on the ball. Tech with a nice defensive possession here. And that is a travel. Great job by Tech. Keeping Amesbury outside the three-point line on that possession. There, again, a staple of a Corey Bingham coach team and his staff. They focus so heavily on the defensive end. 10-2 Tech, 4:39 to play here in the opening quarter. This is the round of 32. The winner advances. If Amesbury were to win, they would travel to Manchester, Essex. If Lynn Tech were to win, they would host the game. Nice old board by Diaz. Kisses it in right through, nothing but net. Right through the net. Here comes Amesbury down court. Breaks the press, but they're playing at a different speed. Diaz rebound to Batista. Batista looks and lays it in himself. 14-2 Lynn Tech, 4:08 to play. Double team down low. Can be called for a whistle there. That'll be Lynn Tech's second team foul. If it's on Antoine, it's his second. If it's on Batista, it's his first. It's on Batista, it's his first. 4:05 to play. Tech 4 wins away from a state title. Those are 4 very hard games to win. The first one comes today against Amesbury High. Nice job by Tech on the press. Be kicked out by Antoine. 4:03 to play in the opening quarter. Tech sets up their press. Here comes Amesbury. Down court. They're going to lay that in with no problem at all. That's going to be the goal for Amesbury. Can they break the press? The Lynn Tech press. 14-4, 3:50 to play. Thanks for sticking with us through some technical difficulties. I'm Justin Barrasso, joined alongside Zachary Lucas. We have a nice job. Oh, looked like Awan got hit there. Tech comes up with the O board. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Gio Jean goes up, lays it in. Tough contested layup there for Jean, who's really played the role of distributor so far today. Here comes DeLong for Amesbury. He's going to miss that layup. Jean gets the rebound, throws it down court to Batista. Batista straight to the hoop. Blocked, holds on to it, lays it in for 2. 18-4. Tech ahead, 3:10 to play. Jean on the ball, on DeLong. Fun matchup there. And the Lynn Tech defense just suffocating so far. Really, even when Amesbury's been able to score their 2 buckets, they've had to break the press in order to do it. 18-4 Tigers, 2:59 to play. Kind of a late arriving crowd this Sunday afternoon, but the gym's nice and loud. Some Amesbury fans here and a whole lot of Lynn Tech fans too. It's like we're back to the future. Oh, a tough screen from Amesbury there. Missed outside jumper. Diaz with the rebound. Over to Antoine. Antoine penetrates, dishes to Batista up top. 27 seconds on the shot clock. 2:35 to play in the first quarter. Finds Antoine in the corner. He goes back to Batista. He's going to drive. Off the glass. No good. Diaz keeps it alive, saves it, finds Jean. Jean drives, no look, puts it up, and in for two. Fantastic second effort from Lynn Tech there, from Diaz to keep that alive. 20-4, 2:10 to play in the opening quarter. Tech doing what they want on both sides of the floor. Amesbury looking to get going offensively. Tech making sure that doesn't happen. A one-on-one on the ball. Pass down low, nearly thrown away. There it is, Tech with the steal, a one-on-one to Batista, who will start the fast break. He finds Jean. Antoine in the corner, takes it, no good. Offensive board, Diaz brings it down, goes up with it, no good. Will be Amesbury ball. They'll set up in the half court.
Does it sound better?
33 to play.
Not at all.
The opening quarter. Tech will sub at the next whistle. Nice pick and roll here. Gonna get the call, go to the line for two. 20-4 right now. Tech is ahead. 1:24 to play in the opening quarter. And number 10, Ollie Peters will go to the line for two. We've had some technical difficulties here. We have Newbie Ratteau back in the house, who is fixing our problems. It is like we're back in time in the best sense possible. Newbie's the best, and we're so grateful to be joined by him momentarily. Ollie Peters sinks the first free throw. So Jean, Owan, and Antoine will come out of the game. Keith Chandler, Travis Sanchez, and Xavier Rodriguez will check in. Diaz and Batista will remain on the floor. 20-5, Tech's ahead here with 1:24 to play. Missed free throw, that should be a violation. Well, they didn't hit any rim. Oh, look, that was a block. 1:22 to play. Two shots here for number 15, Chase Lindsay. 1:22 to play in the opening quarter. Lindsay takes the first of two, sinks it. So it looked like a generous call there from the officials, but you take what you get when you get it. 1:22 here on the clock. Lindsay sinks them both. And Amesbury now trails by 13. It's a 20-7 game. Sanchez with the ball over to Batista. Chandler screens. Travis Sanchez goes left, short on the layup attempt. Here comes DeLong. Unable to do what he wants to do there. Passes to number 2, Justin Doobie. Doobie finds the big man down low. Good help by Sanchez. Forces up a tough shot. Diaz with the board. Here comes Sanchez looking to start the fast break. Sanchez loses it. 2-on-1 for Amesbury. Smart foul by Sanchez. Make sure that DeLong would not get a good look. He'll go to the line for two. 49.9 to play in the opening quarter. Lynn Tech ahead 20-7. DeLong sinks the first, misses the second. Xavier Rodriguez with the rebound. 48 seconds to play in the opening quarter. 20-8, Lynn Tech leads. Batista has the ball up top. Plenty of time on the shot clock, 25 seconds. Keith Chandler, nice feed down low to Xavier Rodriguez, no good. Rebound from Diaz, unable to convert. And now Amesbury has a chance to cut the lead to 10. Comes DeLong, over to Sela, over to Doobie. Who has the ball, looking to drive right through his legs, goes left, penetrates, drives, goes up for two, no good. Diaz with the rebound, finds Sanchez. Sanchez sets up the offense for Tech. Under 10 seconds here. 6 seconds, 5. Batista, long distance, no good. Rebound comes up for Amesbury. And at the end of the first quarter, it is Lynn Tech 20. Amesbury High 8. Tech controlled the pace of play in that first quarter. We'll see how both teams respond in the second. Here come the Lynn Tech cheerleaders. I also have the pleasure of being joined on headset if it's working. Not yet. I'm not yet. A little overzealous. So Tech with a good first quarter. Faded a little bit at the end there, but Amesbury obviously benefited from a couple of calls. To their credit, they were going to the hoop as well. So good things happen when you go to the basket. Tech also going to the basket. And again, it's if they can play at that pace. I mean, they're on pace right now for an 80-point game, and they'd be very difficult to contain if they're scoring, around 20 points a quarter. We'll see if Amesbury has that kind of offensive firepower to match. All right, so Tech ahead by 12 to open the second quarter, 20-8. No foul trouble on either side. And we'll begin the second quarter. Batista inbounds to Sanchez. Sanchez right back. Nearly with a steal. Batista holds on to it, finds Rodriguez in the paint. A big block from Justin Doobie. The block was clean. It was the contact where there was 7:45 to play. Rodriguez will go to the line and shoot two. Rodriguez sinks the first, extends the lead to 13. Batista will take a breather. 15 seconds into the second quarter. Gio Jean back in the game.
Test 1, 2.
League. Tom Camo is their coach. Play Linfield, who had a good season. Georgetown, who's one of the best teams in D4. Long distance shot there from Chase Lindsay. That's good for three. 21-11. 7:18 to play. Amesbury certainly brought their fan base here. Rodriguez gets blocked. Comes back with it. Kicks it out to Gio Jean. He drives, finds Sanchez in the corner. No good. And that's a rebound for DeLong. Amesbury looking to make a run here. Contact here. That's going to be a blocking foul on Rodriguez. 7:02 to play in the second quarter. A one-on-one checking back in. He'll check back in for Rodriguez, who picks up his second foul there. Second personal, teams first. 7:02 to play. And our score is 21-11. 21-11, 7:01 to play in the second quarter. Amesbury looking to make this a single-digit deficit with possession. Here comes Doobie driving left, goes up. It's going to come up and down with it. Well defended by Gio Jean. Gio gets a lot of credit, and rightfully so, for his offense, but what really makes him special is the way he defends. 6:51 to play. Tech ahead by 10. It is 21-11. Gio Jean drives, finds Diaz down low. Diaz to a one, goes up and in for two. Here comes Tech, 23-11 with the lead. 12-point advantage for the Tigers. DeLong passes up top to Sela. He's going to drive right this time. Finds number 10, Ollie Peters. Peters drives, no good. A one-on-one with the board. Over to Sanchez. Sanchez to Jean. Jean, will he find Chandler in the corner? No, he drives to the middle. Goes up and makes it look easy. 14-point lead for the Tigers. Lynn Tech up 25-11 with 6:05 to play. Forcing Amesbury to play at a very quick clip. They match it there. That's Ollie Peters for two.
For now, it's just going to be...
Missed shot there. So I'm joined by Zachary Lucas. Zach, want to fill people in on what's going on the back end here with our technical difficulties?
Well, Newbie Rato came back, and I think he caused a little stroke of bad luck here, because all of a sudden our second mic doesn't want to work, so we're running off one now.
It's great to have him back, though. We'll get it fixed. Amesbury ball, one-on-one in the paint there. Nice play by Ollie Peters. Takes a one-on-one. Cuts the lead to 10. It's 25-15. Gene, no answers for Gene on the Amesbury side. He drives in for two. I mean, he's able to penetrate and get where he wants whenever he wants so far, which is going to be problematic for the Red Hawks. Amesbury down 12 with 5 minutes to play. Good help there. Double team from Batista and Diaz. Amesbury comes up with it. DeLong wants a three, up fake, drives. Great block by Awan. That foul must be on Diaz because the block from Awan was certainly clean. Yes. Diaz with the body there. 4, it's only his first. Actually be the team's 4th so far this quarter. .451 to play. DeLong at the line, shooting 2. A lot of Lintec teachers here today. Mr. Mason, all right, nice to see you, sir. Wearing his Lintec shirt. Paul Mason, one of the best here at Lintec. DeLong sinks the first free throw. Misses the first free throw. Again, DeLong hit 1,000 points this season, through his high school career. Sinks the second, 27-16. Lintec ball, Gene. Penetrates up top. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Drives left. Finds Batista in the corner. Good up fake. Drives. Goes up with it. Short. DeLong with the rebound. Amesbury, to their credit, doing just enough to hang around. Again, they can cut it to single digits here with a hoop. DeLong to the corner. To a cutting Sela. Back to Doobie. Wanted a foul, doesn't get it. Good defense by Antoine. Lintec 4:10 to play in the second quarter. Gene with the ball. Looks like, a nice pass down low to Diaz, who posts up Ollie Peters and finds his way around him for 2. 29-16. Great take there from Diaz. Nice feed on the bounce pass from Gene as well. Here comes 15, Chase Lindsay. He hands the ball off to Sela. Sela over to Doobie. 3:40 to play. Doobie drives. No good. Nice deep from Batista. Rebound from Diaz. Here come the Tigers. Antoine goes up. No good. A one-on-one rebound. Back to Antoine. Corner 3. Takes it. No good. Nice rebound from Doobie. Flying in on the glass. DeLong. Oh, that looks like an offensive foul. The referee saw something different than I did. That is going to be on Brandon Antoine. Again, looked like he lowered the shoulder and leaned in, and it looked like Antoine had position. That's Brandon's second personal, team's 5th, so it'll be shooting all throughout from here on out this quarter for the Amesbury Red Hawks. Looks like Travis Sanchez will try. Sanchez is checking in. I'd imagine it'll be for Antoine. It is. Amesbury misses the first to 2. 3:22 to play. Tech by 13. DeLong at the line for 1. Zach, early thoughts on this one?
It's intense so far. It's really intense, and I'm excited to get into it. I'm really happy that the Tigers are in the lead right now, and I think they're going to be able to sustain it throughout the rest of the period and into the next one.
Yeah, it's encouraging to see Gene's really been able to do whatever he wants on offense. That's as a distributor and as a scorer.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And he's always like that. That's just Gio for you, along with the amazing support from his whole team. Everyone's getting their plays in, getting their points in. Everyone's being a team player right now, and that's what you like to see from the Tigers.
Gene misses that 3. It goes over the backboard. It'll be out of bounds. 2:58 to play. I think it's fair to say Tech has outplayed Amesbury, but again, Amesbury with a hoop here can cut it to 10. DeLong with the ball. Over to Doobie, finds Sela. That's really the heartbeat, those three guards that run to them. Nice give and go there. DeLong misses. He wanted a foul. He's still letting the ref hear about it. For what it's worth, there's been 5 team fouls on Tech this quarter, only 1 on Amesbury. So Amesbury certainly got their share of whistles this quarter. Sanchez in the corner. He's cool as ice with the ball. Finds Jean. Jean drives left on DeLong, beats him, goes up, no good. Diaz rebound, off the glass, good for 2. Ulysses Diaz changing the complexion of this game with his tenacity on the glass. Sela nearly loses it, finds finds Doobie, cutting. Doobie will get hit while in the air, and he'll go to the line for 2. That foul was on a one-on-one. That's his second personal. To their credit, Zach, Amesbury not going away quietly.
They're going hard. They're not letting the Tigers keep them down, and that's it's impressive to see, especially being a little under half below half the points of the Tigers. It's encouraging to see from them.
That's number 10, Julian Valoy, checking in for the first time this afternoon. Julian is a junior. Kind of a tweener, plays guard and forward, but great take by Jean. Doesn't hesitate at all there. Valoy is a very strong defender. Can guard guards, can guard forwards. Nearly a steal there by Sanchez. Now that's a tough call. I know Tech's being physical, but that's a bit much. Crowd voices their displeasure on that one. 2 shots at the line for Chase Lindsay. That is Ulysses Diaz's second personal. Amesbury not taking advantage of their free throws. Tech going to stick with Diaz. You know, Zach, it was 20. Tech scored 20 points in the first. It'd be nice to see them hit 40 at the half. They could keep that 20-point clip. Misses both. Be nice to see them score, again, 20 a quarter. I just don't know if Amesbury can keep up with that kind of offensive firepower.
No, I don't think they can, especially not with the time that they have left here. Second half is a whole different story, though.
Traveling violation on Tech. They'll set up their press here. 1:35 to play. Amesbury inbounds in front of their bench. 14-point advantage for the Tigers. And it feels tight and it's tense. It's state tournament basketball. Tech with a steal. And that'll be a jump ball. It looked like contact from Amesbury to bring down Tech. I mean, again, the team fouls are 6-1 this quarter. 6 on Tech, 1 on Amesbury. It does seem a bit one-sided. That possession arrow goes to Amesbury. 90 seconds to play. 30 seconds on the shot clock. That's Chase Lindsay one-on-one with Ulysses Diaz. Tough pass down low to Lindsay. That's going to be intercepted by Jean. He gets hit. No call. Gets hit again. Actually worked out well. They didn't call the first one because he'll go to the line now for 2. Zach, if he blew the whistle in the first one, it would have been on the floor. So I guess that worked out. I shouldn't say that. That worked out in Tech's favor.
Yeah, no, I think the calls so far have been kind of some of them a little too, I think, unwarranted. But I think most of them have been okay. Most of them have been pretty reasonable, not outrageous calls that the fans have been screaming and yelling at over. I think the refs have been doing a pretty good job so far. Nothing that I have to complain about.
Colin Levesque checking into the Tigers. Had a nice season with JV, played some minutes for varsity here and there. He'll get a little bit of time here with smart move by, nice shot from Jean. 35-19, 16-point lead for the Tigers. Levesque spells Diaz for a couple of minutes here, with Diaz with 2 personals. Here is Doobie with the ball up top, guarded by Sanchez. Unable to beat Sanchez, he passes. Great defense from Travis Sanchez. Doobie steps on the line. 1 minute to play. Tech up by 16. They can increase this lead to 18 here with a hoop. and really put the pressure on Amesbury. They find Gene. Gene over Batista. He drives, goes up, elevates, in for two. Lynn Tech up by 18. Here comes the press. DeLong with the ball. Finds Doobie up top. Over to Peters. He rushes his shot, gets his own board though, no good. Levesque with a big board, loses it. Good tenacity there from Amesbury. Corner three from Chase Lindsay. That's what they're going to need. They're going to need that second, third, fourth effort to really get themselves back in this game, the Redhawks. 37-22, 22 seconds. Here comes Sanchez. He gets fouled. Basket is no good. So there's no shot clock here the rest of the way. 19.4 to play. Sanchez at the line for two. And Zach, if he hits both these free throws, you're right back at 38, 39 points. Right where Tech wants to be at 20 points a quarter.
Yeah, and that I think that's going to be the determining factor here for Tech. If they can continue to keep up this trend into the rest of the game, they 100% easily have this win here today, and it'll be a great game.
So that was actually called on the floor, surprisingly, but it was on Ollie Peters. That's his third. So he's out of the game. Amesbury took him out, and Tech's going to hold now for the last shot. I'm amazed that wasn't a shooting foul, but Andy Batista with the ball, guarded by DeLong. 9 seconds to play. He finds Gene. Gene drives. He's going up for two. No good. Rebound Amesbury. Can they get a shot off? They do. That's Lindsay for three. No good. And that's the half. It's 37-22. Lynn Tech with a 15-point lead headed into halftime. They won that quarter 17-14, the Tigers. A little bit closer, but after a 20-8 lead after one, they're in pretty good shape here at the half, up 37-22. We're going to take a breather for about 9 minutes or so. We're going to see if we can work on our technical difficulties and get two microphones working. At halftime, it is Lynn Tech 37, Amesbury High 22. Peter. Can you come on? Unbelievable, yeah. I know. Can you just put it back? Can you go live? Now? Oh, amazing. Give me 1 sec. What's that? Yeah, you're right. We'll wait. You're right. How come it was on stereo? I don't know. I think what it was, must have been right when it was in the bag. When everything was intact when it got hit, right? Maybe. Harry came in and started. What's this one? What about Wednesday night? When's that? Wednesday? I'm going to get upstairs. I'll go home. I mean, they could have 2 more games. It would be very unlikely. There's probably 1 more. You ready? Is it like 100% Wednesday? No. No, I would think they'll get that 2 more later. Ready? All right. Sorry, we couldn't get working earlier. But nice to see you. Oh, I guess I'll send you the links now. Unless you like send it through ahead of time. Yeah, of course. Well, that's good. Most of the season they didn't have. One thing we're working on, I'm not going to get it wrong. It's nice to have the scoreboard on the timeline too. You know what I mean? And you need it. So, 1 step at a time. Yeah, I think for the last game, last Sunday, most of the season it wasn't. Yeah. Nice to see you, Bill. Welcome back. Welcome back.
It is.
And we are back for the 3rd quarter. Lynn Tech ahead 37-22. I'm Justin Barrasso, joined by, finally, Zachary Lucas, 2 working mics. How are you, Zach?
I'm good. I'm glad. I'm happy.
Gio Jean drives there, gets fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. Great start for Lynn Tech. I tell you what, this gym has been packing up. Lots of Lynn Tech teachers. It's
everyone's here.
Yeah.
Everyone. Home, away. Great crowd. Plenty of familiar faces around.
7:51 to play. Jean goes to the line for 2. Sinks the first.
And so far, this game has been intense, very intense. I mean, this is arguably one of the most action-packed games we've had.
Yeah, there's just something about the state tournament, Zach, that makes you feel. Jean sinks both. There's something about the state tournament that I mean, even when you get a 14-point lead, right, that shouldn't feel nerve-wracking. But every Amesbury possession, there's something. And the Amesbury fan section, they've been really into it, too. That's added a lot.
Yep.
Amesbury keeps that alive. DeLong misses that. Batista gets in the air, keeps that alive. A 1-on-1 comes with the rebound. Thank you to Newbie Ratto. We'll get into this, but Newbie fixed our problems. Nice take again by Jean. Lynn Tech, a quick 4-0 spurt to start the 3rd quarter. Quick timeout by Tom Camo. You can see that is exactly what he didn't want to happen. I think at this point, Zach, if you're Amesbury, you want anybody else but Jean to score on you.
Yes, no, absolutely. I mean, they're down 19 points. It's looking a little rough for them.
7:20. We're only 18 seconds. Excuse me. We're 38 seconds, not a math major, into the 3rd quarter. So not the way Amesbury wanted to start. We've talked all season about the 3rd quarter, kind of a chance to break a team's will. Clearly, that's what Tech's looking to do here.
And, you know, I think being 20 down, that's pretty much 20 down. That's big morale, big hit to the morale.
Yeah, if
but
you're Amesbury, you want to cut it. I mean, they've had a couple of times where they cut it to 10 or 11. That's kind of where they want to be. Then you want to make a, you know, that last blitz in the blitzkrieg in the 4th quarter. But
they're fighting through. You know, they're holding on.
And Amesbury, no stranger. They're a tough team themselves. They went 9-12. They got in based off power rankings, but they're a tough team. They played plenty of tough opponents. For instance, Newburyport and Georgetown and Linfield. Manchester Essex twice. They played some tough teams. The winner of this game will play Manchester Essex likely Wednesday, could be Tuesday. If Amesbury comes back and wins, they would travel to Manchester Essex. If Tech wins, they would host that game at a date to be determined. Steal there from Gene. He has just been dominant on both sides of the floor. He's going to play playmaker who? He's going to get hit. Man, he falls on his left wrist. Right wrist, actually, is already a little bit ginger. Thankfully, he comes right back up. 6:57 to play. That's one thing you don't want to see. So you see his right wrist is already taped up.
I just realized that.
Yeah, it didn't affect him very much.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, that's something you want to be aware of. Gene with the ball, gets a screen from Diaz. Kicks it to the corner, Batista fakes, takes it. No good. 6:40 to play. Amesbury still kicking. Still a chance here to make a run. Long distance three, that's Sela. No good. Gio Gene with the rebound, with the long distance pass to Diaz. Unable to hold on to it. Tough play, and you give credit there to the defender from Amesbury, who made that play just a little bit harder. Because otherwise, Gene to Diaz makes that with ease. All right, 6:29 to play, Tech by 19. Number 12, Mayerk winning the game for Tech. He's going to get beat there by number 4, Parker DeLong. Good chance to get the bench in. 41-24, 6:08 to play, and we are joined back now. You're going to know this voice right away. Really the reason, oh, nice play by Tech. Gene wanted the foul, doesn't get it, but Diaz going to finish 43-24. Really, Lynn Tech basketball on the broadcast side took a huge step forward when Newbie Ratto started to broadcast games, and here comes Tech again. Gio Gene gets hit. How is there no call there? Nice job by Diaz picking that up, loose ball up, but man, he got hit pretty hard there. Lynn Tech basketball, I can't begin to mention the contributions off the court from Newbie Ratto. He's now working in Boston Public Schools. Steal by Batista. Over to Mayerquin. He goes to the hoop, lays it in. Oh, no good, he gets hit. That's a hard foul. It's gotten very physical, one-sided here. On the fringe of dirty. Here's the end of my soliloquy. Newbie Ratto is back at Lynn Tech as of today. Newbie, it's so nice to have you here at today's game.
Jeez, that was a hell of an intro, man. All right, I tell you what, Justin, that intro almost went into the fourth quarter. Jeez Louise. But I tell you what, Justin.
That's Miranda at the line.
I'm a little nervous right now. I'm nervous right now being right next to Zach and Justin Barroso, legends right now. I almost want to ask for your autographs, guys. I'm a little starstruck.
Janelle Miranda hits the first of two. It's just so nice to have you back. Newbie, talk to us about, I mean, your documentary. Even, you know, it's to me, it's so hard to leave during the summer because you also don't really get that traditional chance to say goodbye. And I know, knowing you, it was a heart-wrenching decision.
Oh, it was terrible, man. And listen, I wanted the goodbye tour. I wanted the Kobe Bryant. I wanted the goodbye tour. You know, going to different. No, I'm just kidding. But I'll tell you what. There's no place like home. There's no place like Lynn Tech. I'll tell you what. And being back here is just so cool that you guys are just doing great things. The word on the streets that Zach's dominating. That's the rumor going on right now that Zach's dominating. Word on the streets that Naharley is dominating and Terrence is dominating. So I think Lynn Tech is in amazing hands, and there's two amazing teachers who took Mr. Hurd and my spot.
Yeah, we missed that Hurd as well. Yeah.
Listen, I think you guys are in great hands, and Mr. Hussey, spearing the whole vocation. I'm excited. I'm excited for this program, and you guys are gonna do great stuff.
Fast break there. I thought Diaz did enough to avoid contact, but I think the whistle was already ready to be blown. So that's going to be the third personal on Ulysses.
So let me tell you this story real quick.
Please.
So I'm over at the Albert Holland School. The kids call me Kevin Durant because I go to the school that just beat us last year. I don't know.
That's formerly known as Burke, correct?
Yeah, formerly known as Burke. So I'm at the Holland School. Fantastic team, great kids, great people over there. So we had a playoff game, heavily favored, and we're down by 12 at one point. in the second half. So I said to say this, you got to take every game seriously. This is no longer about basketball. This is about pride, about your family. Your family's out there, your friends, your teachers. You got to take this seriously. This is a big deal.
DeLong with the steal, and you can see that too from Amesbury's perspective. You're down 19, but this is your last game of the year. For your seniors, you're never playing another high school basketball game, so you can see why they're pressing, why they're making the most of every play. And if you have Gio Jean out of the game with maybe his wrist is a little sore, we're going to get extra word on that, but that's when you want to capitalize.
Ginger ale, he'll be fine. Ginger ale on it, put a band on it. Let's go, Gio. It's a playoff. Step up.
Ginger ale and saltine crackers.
You'll be just fine. I'll tell you what, man.
DeLong hits that first free throw, 46-28.
Gio, Andy, Brandon, Awan. You got 4 seniors, in the starting lineup. This is huge.
It's now or never.
This is where you empty your bucket. You empty your bucket. This is where you do it, right here. And they're doing that now, and you got to have that mentality every single game. Quick start, be aggressive.
Second chance opportunities, and one there for Diaz. And that's a play you easily could have given up on. And that's not Lynn Tech basketball. They don't give up. They fight for rebounds, and that's been the biggest change this whole season, fighting on the glass, and that's been Coach Bingham and his staff have hammered that home time and time again. 48-29. Ulysses Diaz with a chance to make it a 20-point game if he sinks his free throw.
Probably one of the most improved players I've seen since the beginning of last year is his ability to get the boards. Really good.
Travis Sanchez.
Very impressive.
I agree. And very underrated. Zach was calling him underrated earlier, and I agree. Just because on this team, it is what it is. You've got 2,000-point scorers. You've got Brandon Antoine, who's the defensive player of the conference. You've got Travis Sanchez, who's, in my opinion, the best senior coming off the bench in Division IV. Anybody would take Travis Sanchez on their starting five. Xavier Rodriguez will check in for Diaz here. So again, somebody, at some point, newbie, somebody's going to not get the credit they deserve. And that's Diaz, but to his credit, it doesn't bother him. He goes about his business. He's made a huge impact this season.
I'm really impressed with Keith Chandler this season, too. I think he's really stepped up, really got into a leadership role, and I'm excited for him next year.
Chandler, Valoy, Rodriguez, Diaz. There's reason for optimism for next season. Missed shot there. Amesbury keeps it alive. DeLong goes up. Gets blocked by Awan. He comes down with it. Over to Sanchez. 48-29. Steal here from Amesbury. Coach Bingham's going to put Gio Jean back in the game. That shot's no good. Rodriguez comes up with the board. Over to Batista. Nice corner pass to Chandler. Ref sees an extra step there. Jean checks back in the game. 3:40 to play. Tech by 19. Nice newbie that Coach Bingham has been able to go to the bench a bit here today. Get his reserves some time and still maintain that lead.
I just want to do a quick little public service announcement. I'm calling out the Lynn Tech crowd. It's the playoffs. It's the big time. Make some noise. Should be a packed house here. If you're listening right now, come out here next game. That's an order. All right, PSA's
I think there's more red in the crowd for Ames. There's a lot of Amesbury people here today. They were loud in the first half. They've since quieted down, but I agree with you. Got to get the student body out here if and when there is a next game, which we hope is either Tuesday or Wednesday with a win today.
Wow, I'm looking at our ratings right now. We're at 89 million viewers, shattering last year.
The long distance, no good. Jean with the rebound. Jean gonna penetrate. Finds Chandler for a corner three, takes it, no good. Doobie with the rebound. Doobie drives down for Amesbury. Gets it knocked away, poked away by Chandler. Tech comes up with it, Awan over to Jean. Jean looking down court to Chandler, unable to find him, but he's gonna drive it himself and put it in. Oh, no good. Looked like it was good going up.
Now, Gio had 3 players right there. You gotta look for someone there. Someone's open. You had 3 players going to the hoop, penetrate. You gotta dish at that point. That's not a good shot. Granted, it'll work in today's game, but next round, gotta be able to have that vision, get it? The vision to find someone else when 3 people are on you.
People have asked, you came up with the nicknames, correct?
Yes, the vision, yes. I did come up with these nicknames, except for Brandon. He came up with his own nickname.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot what his original nickname was, but he decided to call me.
Yeah, it was something else.
Yeah, he said he preferred a silencer.
which works.
There's actually a shirt. I see a couple of shirts last year with the silencer behind it. I gotta get one of those shirts. If you know anybody,
There's
please.
Diaz shirts that I want. There's jean shirts that I want. The shirts that the boosters make are great.
It says the silencer
on the back.
Yeah. So if you can find that out, I'd love to purchase a copy.
DeLong finds, so Amesbury on the bench, that's number 41. He's going to lose the ball there. Tech drives, Chandler goes up, gets hit. He'll go to the line for two with 2:26 to play in the third quarter. Tech has Amesbury exactly where they want them.
You know, I walked into this game and I was a little nervous, but then I had a sense of calm because Mr. Gallo's in the building, and Tech is actually undefeated in the playoffs with Fred Gallo in the building. I know, home game. So
looking to extend that streak.
Yeah, so it's been since the last 3 years, undefeated. So I have a sense of calm now.
Speaking of home games, Tech will stay at home. They're the higher seed. If they win today, they would host Manchester Essex. After that, they probably will go on the road. It depends on how things shake out. But Tech as the 7 seed is certainly, they're guaranteed one more home game.
And can I say something?
Against the 10 seed Manchester Essex.
Can I say something with really frostbite cookies? Can we get
20-point lead for the Tigers.
Can we go back to the Boston Garden for the Final Four?
I couldn't agree more, yeah. Just something with the pomp and circumstance of that. You're playing on the parquet. I don't care if they start the games at 10 a.m. I'm with you.
And another thing, can we upgrade the MIAA trophies?
So we just had this discussion. It's everything they want to hoist it like the Stanley Cup, right? But it's this weird little Massachusetts emblem. Like, you got to make it fun. You got to make it.
Yeah, I mean, I could order a trophy bet on Amazon, and I'm not joking.
But just order a big trophy, like the big basketball trophy.
You know
Those
what?
you can hold up. And
listen, I will order a trophy on Amazon.
Harrington Trophy, and they'll take care of you.
And deliver it here to the schools that win the championship.
I agree. I'm off of my soapbox now, too. A couple of years ago, I ordered for my youth team a big trophy that we used for knockout. That trophy was nicer than the state championship trophy. The state championship trophies aren't very nice. Antoine, long distance three. A 1-1. Clears some air. Goes up. Gets the basket. It's hard to say when that call was made because that ref's having a discussion with
now, how awesome of a student athlete is a 1-on-1?
Emphasis on the word student. No, you can emphasize the word athlete, too.
Jeez.
Just talented in everything he does. Hardworking. From Sudan to America. Got to start playing basketball at Ford Elementary alongside Travis Sanchez. They've been friends since elementary. There's a foul on the floor. 1:50 to play. There's some confusion here right now.
You know, referees got to get control of the game here. Well,
that was the 5th team foul. So even if it was on the floor, it should have been shooting because that's a penalty. It's a shooting foul. We've already hit 5 for Amesbury. So good catch by the officials.
Now, Mr. Brasso, how are the other teams looking in Lynn? How's Glasgow looking? I don't think English made it this year.
English has had a tough year. They finished low. They did not crack the state tournament. St. Mary's obviously is a contender to win D2. D3, Lynn Classicals had a really good season. I wanted to see that first one. My one disappointment from this season, newbie, is that we didn't get a chance to see Classical Tech, which would have been a lot of fun. I would have loved in that Spartan Classic, which Classical wasn't part of. But instead of a rematch against St. Mary's or a third time against Greater Lawrence, I would have loved to have seen Tech and Classical. It just seems like that'd be a great game. And Kip, a threat to win D5. So Lynn basketball having a good year, even with English being a little down. 1:40 to play, Tech by 21. Steal there by the Tigers. GOG comes up with it, hits a 1-on-1 long distance, lays it in for 2. 52-29, Lynn Tech ahead. 90 seconds to play in the third. And Amesbury, I think, reading the writing on the wall, trailing by 23. They've only scored 29 so far. At some point, it becomes mathematical. Give and go there. Great defense from Gene. That's going to be a jump ball. Nice call there. Newbie, he just does everything so well, especially on defense.
You know what I like so far? Zach, you know this. Last year and the year before that, slow starts for Lynn Tech. You know this. We're making a statement. Right off the bat, first quarter. We're not playing around!
Steal from Antoine. Loose ball. Jump ball.
It's the big time.
It's nice to have Nubi Rateau back.
We're not playing around.
Now
Stop playing your food.
That's the same energy you'd get in the hallways of the second floor of the main building at about 7:30 every morning.
I'm glad the seniors are not playing with the food anymore. And listen, I mean that in the most respectful way to our opponent. But sometimes you got to establish early that you're the favorite. And credit to Red Tails, playing hard, playing tough. But Lynn Tech needed to establish earlier than the better team. And last year, they kind of played their food a little bit.
Yeah.
And they got in one game, they were down by 15, I think by 20 or so. They made a huge comeback. It was great. But this is experience. This is what
the third year
does.
in a row of having a home game.
Yeah.
The 7th ranked team this year. This is number 26, Amesbury. I agree. The seasoning has showed itself today. Rodriguez sinks both. It's 54-29. Again, this is Nubi Rateau back on the broadcast. Welcome home, Nubi. Kickball there from Tech. 49 seconds to play here in the third. Tech by 25. Amesbury hasn't emptied the bench entirely yet, but Noah Snyder in the game. He's a senior.
Well, it's still the third quarter,
Third
right?
quarter, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I mean, it's still early.
But working in a lot of his seniors is Tom Camo, as this will be their last chance to play. Some contact on the other side of the floor. I know it's Xavier Rodriguez. Hard to see who he collided with. That's number 1, Noah Snyder. So they help each other. Rodriguez helped him up, which is nice. So all seniors right now for Amesbury. I like that approach from Coach Tom Camo.
I do want to give a shout out to all the Lynn Tech TV people watching. I just want to say I'm proud of you guys. I see the great thing that they're doing online. You know, whether it's taking pictures, video, you know, Terrence and company streaming on Twitch. I'm following a lot of what they're doing. I'm super proud, rooting for them always, and couldn't be any more honored to be their teacher for 3 years.
Well, speaking of Lynn Tech students, a documentary contact there, knocked out of bounds by Antoine. 25 seconds to play in the third. A documentary you're working on features behind the scenes quite a few Lynn Tech student alums. Is that correct?
Yeah, we just had a great screening at Massasoit Community College with Luis.
That's called Report Card.
Yeah, report card with Luis and Nisa, former Lynn Tech students.
But behind the scenes, who worked on the behind the scenes? Danny
behind the scenes, well, one of the people working behind the scenes is actually on the bench right now, Andy Batista.
Fantastic.
He was doing a little work for us behind the scenes. And then Wesley Morales, Danny Donator, so, you know.
Now, if you guys were, I know you're an Emmy-winning creator. If you were to win an Emmy this time, would they get that credit as well?
They would get that credit, yes.
So obviously a lot at stake. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. No hoop there. It is 54-29. Lynn Tech after 3. We're going to get a whistle here at the end of the quarter, it looks like. DeLong's going to go to the line for 2. So that is not the end of the third. But as we wrap, we want to say thank you to Nubi Rateau. I wish it lasted longer, Nubi. I know we had 10 years together. It was still too quick.
Hey, listen, I'm always going to be a Tiger fan. So you'll see me at the games. You know, I said I want to come out and check a game before the year ended. So Sunday was a perfect time for me to check it out. I'm still a Tiger fan. So, you know, I may not be teaching here, but I'm still always a fan. So you guys will see. You guys will see some of me. You know, a couple of games I'll pop in once in a while.
And before we lose you, one piece of advice to the Lynn Tech basketball team.
Listen, it's about, this is bigger than basketball. When you're on the court, you're representing your family, your friends, your teachers, and you want to make your effort reflect that.
Nubi Rateau, so nice to have him back. We miss him every day. And what a pleasure for someone
Justin, I didn't die here, okay? It's not a eulogy. I'm still here.
You're not in the hallways every day. They're empty. They're quiet. It's different. The energy you brought every day.
Zach, step up and make some noise then.
We should have done backflips to keep you here, but we miss Nubi. He's such a wonderful person, educator. So much energy he brings to everything he does, and just so student-oriented. Lynn Tech was so fortunate to have him here working for the last 10 years. For Nubi, it's not work, it's a passion. That's the end of the third quarter, Zach. 54-31. Tech has Amesbury exactly where they want them, and I think, unfortunately for Amesbury, they see the writing on the wall.
Yeah, but they've been playing hard. Though I will say, you know, since the beginning of the third, end of the second, they've been down by 20 pretty much the entire time. They've had a little kind of burst of energies here and there, but Tech has kept them down. Giving them time to breathe.
Gene jumped on them. Tech jumped on them, led by Gio Gene at the start of that third quarter, and really haven't looked back.
Yep.
There's been no chance of, hey, if they make a little run here.
Yeah.
And again, at some point it becomes a math equation. You're up by 23. You've only scored 30. Excuse me, if you're Amesbury, you're down by 23. You've only scored 31. So you're going to need to double your point total in 8 minutes of play, which you haven't been able to do in the last 24 minutes. So at some point, it's a tough battle. Yeah. 8 minutes to go. We're in the final quarter. I'd love to see Tech wrap this up early, get Gene rested. Chandler on the ball here. And it looks like we're going to see a lot of seniors from Amesbury. I like that approach. Steal from Antoine over to Chandler. Chandler goes up. Gets hit. And you can see with that, that's a foul every time when you lower the arm like that. I know it's a one-sided score, but it shouldn't impact the way the refs call the game. And now they call that on Chandler. 7:40 to play. To me, the good thing about being an official is you have the ability to call it on both sides.
Yeah.
Just call both. And if it means a couple more whistles and a couple more minutes, then so be it. But I think that was a miss there from the officiating staff. Amesbury inbounds, long distance three for Doobie, no good. Rebound Chandler, nice to see him fight down low. Oh no, he bumps into Rodriguez. Holds on to it though, good play by Chandler. Here comes Rodriguez driving, finds a Awan gets hit in the air, no foul, misses. Frustrating couple of plays here for Tech. Here comes DeLong, no good. Amesbury unable to capitalize on the Tech non-hoops. Rodriguez gets hit. He'll come bowling down. He'll go to the line for two, 56-31. And Xavier Rodriguez, Zach, who again has quietly made a big impact, goes to the line for two.
I thought it was kind of funny how he just went like flying off the court, rolled around on the ground.
At some point, you're going to blow the whistle in Tech's favor.
100%. I think that was a very blatant foul on Keith.
So some of the fouls, and this is what you worry about too. I mean, I don't think it'll get physical at the end or too much, but as officials, you want to protect the players now.
Yep.
You don't want to let it build, let it simmer. You got to put it into it early. Rodriguez sinks the first, hits the second. It's 58-31. Because I'm sure Amesbury is emotional. It's the end of your season. You didn't want it to end today. You wanted to come in and pull off an upset. Sela gets it knocked away by Chandler. Chandler drives. He'll be fouled by 15, Chase Lindsay. Amesbury won their last round, or their preliminary game to get here into the round of 32. They defended their home court and defeated number 39 seed Hampshire Regional. They beat them by 20, 77-57. That was on Thursday night. So Amesbury is 9-12. They're the 26th seed. Got in via the power ranking. They played some very tough teams, and they're a tough team themselves. Lynn Tech finished 13-7. They are the number 7 seed. Nice pass in the middle. Diaz gets it blocked. Antoine on the ball. Nice steal by Rodriguez. He can't come up with it just yet. No, hot potato with the ball. Here comes DeLong.
That was like a cartoon.
6:30 to play. And it comes right back to Tech. Right back to Rodriguez. He's going to set himself. Go for the layup. Misses, but gets hit. He'll go to the line for two. And now we'll start to see some of the bench come in for Tech. Though Batista is a starter. Sanchez, again, could start for any team in the state. He is so dynamic as a sixth man. And that's number 10, Julian Verloy, who'll check in as well. I would think that's the end of Diaz, and I think that's the end of Gene, Zach, I would think.
It could be. I think it might be. Keeping him safe, right?
No, I apologize. Gene will come out of the game, as will Chandler and Antoine. And hopefully you don't have to see those guys. And hopefully we don't see those guys until the first quarter of the Sweet 16 game, which we know the opponent. It'll be Manchester Essex.
Really?
Tuesday or Wednesday night. That's a tough matchup. That's a team Tech has already defeated once. They played in December, which may as well have been an eternity ago. And then you start to think of the NCAA tournament, the 1 versus 16 and the 2 versus 15. So this would be the 7-10 matchup. Valoy drives, finds Rodriguez in the middle, goes left, gets blocked. Stalen Tech ball, 6:02 to play, 24 seconds on the shot clock. Amesbury will check in number 5, Kawusu Jola, another senior. So again, nice to focus for Amesbury on their seniors. And they're going to sub Justin Doobie, who was a very important part of this program for the last 4 years. And he's a 3-year starter. And you can see he played with passion and emotion. Another 3-year starter with the ball here is DeLong. Grabs that rebound. He's been covered in sweat since about 10 seconds into this game. Number 1, Noah Snyder with the ball. Nearly loses it, but he'll get fouled. 5:43 to go.
Scoring is definitely slowed down on both sides.
Definitely. And that's going to be it for Parker DeLong, who is the 1,000-point scorer for Amesbury. Really, he and Doobie, the heart and soul of this team. Congratulations to him on both of them on 4 years of high school basketball. Steal from Tech. Here comes Batista. And the beat goes on. Batista lays it in. Gives Tech a 60-31 lead. Sanchez on the ball. Valoy. Snyder. Amesbury breaks the press. And that is number 24 with the jumper, rolls in and out. 24 is Joshua DeCoke. 5:07 to play. Again, thank you to our unsung hero today, Narhali Cardenas, who's been magnificent on the camera. Also was a big part of our troubleshooting when we ran into some technical difficulties in the first half through halftime. Tussle for it in the corner, Zach. It'll be Tiger ball. 4:57 to play. You're right, the air kind of got taken out of the gym, and you can feel it too. I mean, the Amesbury fan section's a lot more quiet, or a lot quieter. And obviously you came to see your guys win, and it's been a tough day for them. They've certainly played hard. All signs point in Tech's favor to move forward to the next round. Long distance from Rodriguez. That fires the crowd up, 63-31. Rodriguez is going to get whistled there. And that's what he does so well. Brings energy off the bench, brings physicality, and to his credit, a pretty good scoring touch too. 4:37 to play. Tech up by 32. Colin Levesque will check back in for the Tigers. I should be done making predictions, but likely for Ulysses Diaz. Snyder, up fake, kicks it to the corner. That's the big man, number 32. Adam Jensen Lanza, another senior for Amesbury, with a 3. Rebound there from Sanchez, lays it in with ease. 4 minutes to play, Zach. All eyes now on Manchester Essex. You called that game. We did it together in December.
What was that, sorry?
We called that game together, the Manchester Essex game.
Yes, yep.
And it was a good win.
Yeah, it was, absolutely.
Both teams have gotten, Levesque does come in the game for Diaz. Both teams have got better. That's a game you want at home.
Yeah.
And that's a game Tech will get at home. And then it goes on just like you'd think in the NCAA tournament. You know, that's the Sweet 16. They'll go to the Elite 8, then to the Final Four. Tech's been to the Elite 8, the round of 8 they call it in this state, the past 2 years. That's where they've made a couple of roadblocks. So their goal is to get beyond that this year to a state title. 3:30 to play. Nice give and go there to Batista. Puts it in with authority. 3:25 to play. Tech by 33. Amesbury loses that one. Checking in the game for the Red Hawks is number 22. Cassius McHugh, it's a freshman guard. We'll get some state tournament experience. Andy Batista will check out.
He's all smiles. All smiles.
Great take to the hoop. 3:16 to play. Tech extends the lead to 35. Up 69-34. I mean, the lead right now is more than Amesbury scored, so definitely mission accomplished for Tech here. Really exerting their will, controlling the pace and play, and having their way on both sides of the ball. It'll be a much different matchup against Manchester. Manchester's got a little more size than Amesbury. Number 21 for Amesbury checking in the game. That is Gino Di Lorenzo, a junior forward. He'll sub in for number 12, Ryan Baker, who's also a senior. Misses that one. Keith Chandler, been active on the glass all afternoon. Finds Sanchez, he drives. Gets it knocked away. And that'll be Amesbury ball with 3:01 to play. Thank you to all those watching.
Yep.
We're always grateful. The Lynn Tech social media page, which is Lynn Tech Athletics. For those who are on Twitter, it's at Lynn Tech Sports. That will update as soon as it's official when Tech will host Manchester Essex in the Sweet 16. Colin Levesque, the southpaw, long distance three, no good. .247 to play, Zach.
It's kind of dragging on here at the end, I won't lie.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, at this point, you want it to end.
Yeah.
You don't want anybody to get injured, and
Yep.
you want to move on to the next round.
Yeah.
No skirmishes, no.
Yep.
Which it seems like it's calmed down on the court
Yeah,
anyway.
definitely.
But at this point, yeah, just end it. I agree. Tech going to the bench as well. Franny Reyes will come in the game. That's Mayor Quinn. That's Reyes and
No. We have number 12 is Miranda.
Miranda, yes. Long distance from Tech.
13. I don't know his last name, but his first name's Dylan. I
Yes.
think, right?
Well, let's look at the roster. Here comes Travis Sanchez. Xavier Rodriguez will check out. They have been sensational. Tech ahead 72-36. Zach checking on the roster.
Nope. It's girls roster. It's here somewhere. We'll find it, right? It's like
That's
every
Franny
roster
Reyes
but
in the
ours.
game for Tech, I can tell you that. Reyes defending the ball there. Long distance shot.
There's literally every roster here except us.
Watching Zach go through page by page of this stack of papers. I wish we could watch that. It's
It's
not
just
as
a bunch of
entertaining as the
starting
game,
fives.
but
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Zach just gave me the boys freshman roster.
Oh,
Which is
okay.
not what we
That's
want.
nice. All right. Well, listen, I saw boys basketball. It's
1:44 to play
Oh.
for those keeping track at home. Lynn Tech up by a bundle.
all righty. There we go. Got it.
So number 13, Edwin Mayork went into the game. Number 12, Janelle Miranda. And number 1, Franny Reyes into the game as well for Tech.
Maybe I was wrong.
Join the club, pal.
I said someone's name was Dylan.
Ooh, contact there from
I'm thinking it's going to pay off.
Great corner three from Julian Valoy. 75-36. Amesbury drives. Puts it in for two. That is Cassius McHugh. 1 minute to play. Tech ahead 75-38. We'll get those points updated on the screen. Great take there from Tech. 77-38 Tigers. 48 seconds to play. Just a matter of time in this one, folks. We'll congratulate Amesbury on a great season, making the state tournament, winning their preliminary game at home, and doing so in style, winning by 20. Meeting their match here in Lynn at Jack Ray Fieldhouse against the Lynn Tech Tigers. And congrats to the Tigers, who, Zach,
Is this a
are moving on.
39-point lead right now?
Good math work. 77-38, corner three. Nice block from Levesque. And for Tech, a team that is so well coached and a coaching staff that is admittedly very tough on these kids. They want their best and they believe that they can reach new levels. So they're constantly working them hard. This is a chance even for the coaching staff to smile a little, to enjoy what you don't often get to do in a tournament game. So credit to Lynn Tech, Corey Bingham and his staff do such a phenomenal job. The way they coach, the way they teach. 20 seconds to play, about a 3-second differential to the game clock and the shot clock. Lynn Tech will be moving on. They'll be hosting Manchester Essex at some point this week. Ooh, rolls around, no good, no shot clock left. Tech comes up with it. Nope, excuse me. Amesbury takes it back. They're gonna get one last shot off. There's the buzzer. That will count. It'll 77-40. Lynn Tech is moving on.
What a game.
To the round of Sweet 16.
Impressive game from both teams too. The Red Hawks never stop playing their game, you know.
They did have a good first half. They couldn't cut it as low as they wanted, and in that third quarter was when Tech really exerted their will. Gio Jean just too much.
Yeah. You know, as Ratso was saying, as Nui was saying, third quarter. Tech always comes out stronger third quarter, you know. That's just something they do. They've always done it. They've done it all season.
Just like we're watching an earthquake right now.
I know, right? A little bit of an earthquake. Shaking up and down.
Harley doing a great job.
Cameras falling down. Looking at the floor.
We'll see if we can
There's Fred Gallo, principal.
Principal, yeah. Fred, you're a first name basis?
Well, I said Fred Gallo.
That's true, Principal Gallo.
Oh, snack stand rolling on by, top of our heads.
I'm going to ask.
It looks like we're in jail.
Politely. Could you get us, Coach Bingham?
Coach Bingham, yeah, I guess.
All right, thank you. Tech with the 77-40 victory. Jumped out to a 10-2 lead and never looked back. Amesbury played tough, but Tech was the better team today. No doubt about it. They'll move on and host Manchester Essex this week at a date to be determined, to be announced. And we'll be joined by Coach Bingham. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Coach, I don't care what a team's record is. If they're in the state tournament, they deserve to be there.
Yes,
you
sir.
guys respected and had a lot of, you guys really prepared for Amesbury.
Yes, sir.
But when you come out the way you do, you're a hard team to beat.
Yes, sir.
With anybody. So talk about that 10-2 stretch to open the game. Must have been music to your ears.
Yes, you know, you've been with us all season. When we get off to playing Lynn Tech basketball in your face, making it hard, ball pressure for everybody, it's going to be hard for any team to beat us. You know, some games we come out, you know, on our heels instead of on our toes. But whenever we come out on our toes and we're aggressive, you know, you're going to get this effort. You know, Gio was the man today. You know, he did a little bit of everything. Big U was a monster down there. So the inside, outside, the working from the inside to the outside is just opening up everything. So now, you know, 1 down, 4 to go, and just got to keep striving to get better.
I will mention, too, just on the coaching side, it's so hard as a coach that you want to keep your guys in. You want to make sure you hold on to this lead.
Yes, sir.
You do such a nice job, great job, of making sure your bench is involved.
Yes, sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
not the easiest thing to do.
Yes, for us to win this, man, it's going to take all of us, you know, from the first 5 to everybody on the bench. So they got to be ready. They got to, like you said, they got to be in the game. Most importantly, they work hard in practice, you know. I coach the second unit, so I know what they could do, you know. So
it's just them getting their foot wet and getting ready, you know, for this type of, you know, game, because you never know when their number's going to be called. So you got to give them a chance.
That's why I love off the bench the way Xavier Rodriguez played tonight.
Yes,
it didn't matter the score.
Yes.
He was working on the glass. He was fighting
sir.
for loose balls. I don't think there was a 50-50 ball he didn't come up with unless he was called a foul on. I didn't love the calls tonight, but
it's
we're moving on.
it's playoff basketball. So, you know, they're going to let a couple things go. And, you know, as being a more aggressive team, we're not going to get too much. And I know that. The guys know that. But you still got to play the game, and it still has to be fair. But we love the refs. We love the game. And we just won, you know, one game at a time right now.
Moving on, one at a time.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of that next one, any idea when we'll see you guys again? Tuesday, Wednesday?
Wednesday at 6. Manchester at 6, the rematch.
That's official.
It's official.
Breaking news. All right,
Yes,
Wednesday
sir.
at 6.
Wednesday at 6. We'll be there. You'll be there. We'll be ready to go.
And it'd be nice, Coach, to get every Lynn Tech student to that game, wouldn't it?
Yes, sir. We'll do a little something to try to get them there, get them some T-shirts or something. So, you know how I do. We're going to get them there. I believe in the students. It's Sunday. It's tough. They're laying around. I ain't mad at them. They'll be here for Wednesday. I know they will.
I can't wait for it. Coach,
Yes,
congratulations.
Thank you.
That is Coach Bingham.
Thank you, guys. One down, right?
One down. Next one to go. 77-40, Zach, victory for Lynn Tech. Congratulations to Corey Bingham and his staff. They do a terrific job. Coach Bingham's wife actually helps run the Booster Club. She does a terrific job too. They're both Lynn Tech alums, which you will be, and you and Harley will be in a couple of months.
I know, right? Crazy.
So we'll be back Wednesday at 6.
Hopefully I won't still be hanging around here like him.
I tell you what, though. When you guys are kids, you all can't wait to graduate. Then when you get older, it's like, hey, I kind of liked it there. And then all of a sudden, for those of you who come, the nice thing is when alums work at the school, we have so many. Mr. Gallo's one.
Yes, really? Is he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
No, I'm sorry. He's not. He's been working here for a while. He's not an alum.
Okay.
I take that back.
Now you're lying.
I
On
misspoke.
live broadcast,
Mr. Barry McCall is a Lynn Tech alum. There's plenty of them here.
All right.
Yeah. Dave Gagner.
Yeah.
Why can't I think of more off the top of my head?
Mr. Hussey.
Yes, Hussey. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I've heard that story 600 times.
When did he graduate? Do you know?
Back
you, Mr. Hussey, by the way.
Back when like interior design was still a shop, I think, or something along the lines of that.
Interior design still exists. It's not like it no longer exists.
No, but here as a shop.
So does that mean he's ancient? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I don't want to say that.
Mr. Hussey's still a young man.
Yeah, no, younger than you.
Well, maybe not that young, but
just like Perry's younger than you. I mean, you compare to Perry and
J.D. Perry, we miss.
Absolutely, I thought he was. I know. I was disappointed he wasn't here today.
He had some family obligations.
Hopefully, he's here on Wednesday.
Yeah,
right?
it'd be nice to see him back on Wednesday.
That.
And until then,
I can't wait to be here Wednesday.
We have James Brooks here in the crowd. James Brooks coaching the Sisson elementary basketball team. They were in the elementary basketball tournament. James, a Lynn Tech alum, a TV media alum as well. So, Warren, all right. Big win for the Tigers. Coach Mack, you got a minute for us? We're going to get Coach Mack on real quick.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Coach, talk to us. What'd you like about today's victory?
I thought they played all around good basketball. Their effort was good from the start. This might have been the best performance I might have seen them all year. I caught a lot of home games, but this was one of their best performances of the year today.
Speaking of Lynn Tech alums and Lynn Tech Hall of Famers, the man to my left, how do they match up against your squad?
It was a different. Our big guys at that time was a lot more mature and older.
We're talking Jay Holland.
Yeah,
what are we talking here?
Antoine Streeter. Antoine Streeter was like a grown man. So this team would have had a tough time with Antoine Streeter. I guess Mike Bolo, Lindbergh.
These are the.
Listen, but
these guys seem young to me, but now all of a sudden we're 20 years older.
These guys are good though, and I love that they was getting Big U the ball early. They had the advantage in the paint. Man, they were going to the hoop.
I did ask Coach Bingham that same question before the game, or before one of the games recently. Who would win? And he said, "You guys would have won by 100."
Yeah, see, I'm not going to say 100. That's a lot of points.
That's true. But he was confident though. Yeah, I loved it. Yeah,
a lot of good basketball. Lynn Tech got a lot of.
Speaking
really
of big guys,
basketball.
though, I know you're a fan of the Post. Ulysses Diaz looked fantastic.
I try to tell him every day in school. I think like the last 7 games he's played out of his mind, and he has to continue that. I think the better he plays, the better the team is, and the further they can go if he continues. But yeah, I've been super impressed with Big U.
Nice to have Mac on the broadcast. Lynn Tech alum. Zach just said when he graduates, he's going as far away as possible. I said it's nice when you come back, right?
Yeah. Got a lot of good history here. Got a lot of Tiger pride. We always want to come back.
To everyone watching, thank you. I'm going to send it to Zach for sending us home. We will see you Wednesday night. We'll kick it to Zach. Thank you to Mac.
Thank you.
Until Wednesday, Zach, it's all you.
What a game. What a night. I can't wait to be back for Wednesday. And I think that's all right. Have a good day, guys. Have a good rest of your day, good rest of your evening, afternoon, wherever But yeah, weekend, right? Well, today's last day of the weekend. See you at school tomorrow. Taryn Clark, see you at school tomorrow.
I'll see you in shop, my guy.
Oh, yeah. And yeah, that's it, everybody. Have a good rest of your day.
What can we do? Do we need the breakdown? In the sense that, like, yeah. Thank you so much for all that.
Godspeed, whatever that means.
Yeah, that's right.
Good seeing you.
Yeah, yeah. That's right.